Here we are in this week's assignments module, and that's due this Sunday, September 13th. For this week's reading, you'll be going through Chapter 2, which is about the Art Nouveau. And the years just before and after the 20th century were a time of experimentation and daring which expanded the limits of all of the arts, such as painting, sculpture, architecture, music, and so on. And it seemed that the anticipation of the new century brought with it a spirit of revolution and social change. And here are some examples of Art Nouveau graphic design, different types of design all over the world in France, Germany, and Italy, but they all share similar stylistic characteristics. This week's lectures, do be sure to read about the Begerstaffs. They created a new technique that we now call collage, and their style consisted of absolutely flat planes of color, and it was very modern and new at the time, quite different. Also, have a look at the images of women in French posters of the 1890s. And women became the major subject matter for posters in France during the late 19th century. And they assumed a variety of roles in French poster art. To read about color and design and how color can create visual communication. This week you'll work on another bibliography and design and context assignment where you select a work of graphic design from the time period covered in this week's reading, which is all about the Art Nouveau. And again, you'll compile a bibliography on your example of graphic design. You'll write your creative brief, including these considerations. Again, the most important consideration is to describe the stylistic characteristics of your example that are similar to other design examples from this historical period. So be sure to focus on that so that you get an understanding of exactly what the Art Nouveau style is about. And this assignment is worth 25 points. And you'll turn it in as you did last week by clicking the link here, which will take you into the discussion board, and you can post your assignment in any form you choose. Also this week, you'll continue working on the conceptual phase of your museum project exhibition, which is due September 20th, just the conceptual phase. And what you're doing, of course, is writing your exhibition topic and overview. You need a big idea and you need to have a clear vision of what the exhibition is about. And be sure that you write your overview in the objective third person. And you do not use pronouns such as I or my. Your focus should be on the facts about the exhibition and its purpose, not about why you're doing it. And again, be sure to include these considerations in your overview. And also have a look at the examples of museum exhibition overviews that I've included links to here. And this week's bibliography has links to various topics covered in this week's reading. So again, you will continue working on the museum exhibition project conceptual phase, which is not due until September 20th. You'll write your next bibliography and design and context. Be sure to have a look at this week's lectures and do this week's reading, which is Chapter 2 on the Art Nouveau. So that's this week's assignments. If you have any questions, be sure to email me. Otherwise, I think you'll really enjoy learning about Art Nouveau graphic design.